Hello my bookish friends, welcome back. I am Elizabeth. This is Reading Wryly, and today we're going to talk about goals. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch my video from last year and see how well I completed those goals. Then I'm going to tell you about my goals for this year, 2023. I do want to tell you it is like 8 o'clock in the morning right now and it's storming outside. Therefore, the dogs are inside. And I have no natural light, like none whatsoever. So sorry about the lighting, sorry about the background sounds. If you hear anything, can't really do much about it, but we're going with the flow. We're doing it. So let's go ahead and watch my goals video from last year. Hopefully I did all right. I don't remember anything. There's one thing that I want to discuss with you that is very silly, but nonetheless a goal of mine that I have. And that is to, like, I'm almost embarrassed to say it, but I'm going to say it. I want Kayla from Books and Lala to know that I exist. The reason for that is that she is my booktube gateway girl. Like she was the first booktube video that I ever saw, and she's the one that inspired me to start this channel. And so if she I don't want much, but if she knew that I existed and that I had a booktube channel and I don't know, somehow like acknowledged that or like commented on one of my videos, that would just blow my mind. That would make my absolute year. Like I would shit myself. I would be so happy for that. So this is just me putting that into the ether, putting it into the atmosphere. Okay, I do want to say this happened like right after I posted this video and it changed my entire channel. So thank you, Kayla, for including me in one of your videos. I think it was the one where she reads Booktuber's Best of the Years, and she chose one of mine, and immediately after that my channel just blew up. So I really owe everything to Kayla. I really do. Oh wow. And I feel like when we start a booktube channel, there's always that, or a YouTube channel or anything in life really, there's that uncertainty of, is it going to work? Am I good enough? All of these questions, this like imposter syndrome, all of that. I feel like if you really do stick in with it, you work on it and you work on getting better and you stay consistent, you're gonna catch a break, and you kind of have to catch a break. So if you're new out there and you're like, why does nobody like me? What am I doing wrong? Hang in, because I caught that break and now my channel is so much more than I ever dreamed it was going to be. And so your break is coming, and I'm going to try to help some of you out too. This is also on my goals this year, so we'll get to that. But goal number 1 accomplished. If it doesn't happen, that's fine. I will go on living. I will be okay. But I'm just putting it out there. That's all I'm going to say about that. The next goal that I want for 2022 is I want to push myself to actually review every book that I read on Goodreads, because I've been kind of slack about that. Okay, so I have been better about this, but I do slack a little bit, but I definitely improved from last year. I feel like when I review books on Goodreads off the bat, like right when I finish them, it makes it so much easier for my monthly wrap up of all those details that I don't remember after reading 10 more books, you know? And so it's there and it's ready for me, and it's always there for me to reference. So I have been better about that, but there is still room for improvement. As far as the amount of books that I want to read this year, I've set my Goodreads goal to 100. I think that's attainable. I think it's, you know, I easily surpassed that this year, and so I just think that's a nice even number. I like that, so we're gonna say 100 books. I read 138 books. And I have also set my goal this year to 100 books. It's something that I don't feel like will stress me out, but is something attainable and still something to accomplish. Moving on. Okay, as far as my YouTube growth, again, I'm just going to put this out there. I'm appreciative of every single person that follows me. So like, this is not like an ultimate goal to just be popular, but obviously it does help me with other goals that I have for YouTube, like potentially maybe making money at it someday. So I do want to set a goal for subscribers to 4,000 for next year. And I know that's lofty, but last year I wanted 500 and I got 1,500. So I way exceeded my expectations. So, you know, why the hell not? If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Okay, see what happens? Like, it's like, it's like the secret. You put it out there and it comes back to you. So I wanted 4,000 subscribers. As of this moment, I think I have 6,300. So absolutely 100% hit that goal. And a lot of that was thanks to Kayla and Books and Lala. But 100% true, everything I said about that. It's not about the numbers, it's about you guys. And I love the people that I've met. I love the community that I'm a part of now. But I do want to make money doing this. And so, you know, the subscribers, it does matter, but it's not the end all be all. Let's go on. And that being said, as far as like growth goes, I would like to have some sponsorships. I would like to have some sponsorships, some partnership. I would love to partner with Book of the Month. I know that's like a huge, I know so many booktubers do that, but it just makes sense. It's just the perfect company. It's the perfect fit to, okay. So I have had sponsorships this year. Book of the Month is not one of them. Still waiting for y'all to reach out. But I've had some really great sponsorships and collabs, and I'm very thankful and grateful for all of that. So that's been really great. Let's keep going. Do a partnership with, especially because I already use it and already love it. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't put other people down for that opportunity as long as I appreciate what their product is and like the product. Because I would love to be able to make a little bit of money doing this. It's something that I love, and if you can make money doing what you love, then why the hell not, right? And also on that note, it would be amazing if I could be approved for just one audiobook on NetGalley. Yes. I have been approved for a NetGalley audiobook. So we've gone there, but I am using NetGalley less and less because their audio platform is not great. And when you speed it up, it sounds funny. It's just hard to listen to a book like that. The audio quality makes a huge difference. So it's less of a priority now, but they have told me that they're actively working on that. And so if that improves, then I would love to get more audiobooks from NetGalley. Also, like, I do want to make sure that I'm managing my time this year when I do go back to work. It's a lot easier for me right now because I'm not working. And even though I'm not working, I still feel busy every single day. I feel busy. So it's like adding 40 hours a week onto that for going back to work. It's definitely going to challenge me to get on top of my time management, make sure that I am, when I do have time, I'm spending it where I want to spend it, because I'm only taking one. Okay, that said, I have been in school and I'm back to working now for right now anyway, a 40-hour week, and it has been difficult. It has been difficult to manage my time and get some daylight, especially this time of year. I think when summer rolls back around, it will be easier because I'll have more daylight. But my filming schedule really does depend on the daylight because I don't like filming like this. I hate this lighting. That is part of my goals for this year, is to be more on top of it as far as time management. So we're still working on that one. Also, obviously, like I said earlier, still narrowing down the tropes that I like, the twists that I like, the genres that I like, the authors that I like. And I would like to read more backlists from some of the authors that I've already found that I love, like Karen Slaughter. I feel like narrowed down a lot of what I like, especially in horror. I know that I love social horror. I know that I love psychological horror. Less so like monster horror, but you know, sometimes it depends. Less so ghosty stuff, but sometimes it depends. I'm not gonna say I can read Karen Slaughter's entire backlist this year, but let's say five books from Karen Slaughter. I really want to start I think it's Will Trent series. Okay, so I did not start the Will Trent series, but I did read the entire Grant County series. So happy with that, and the Will Trent series is on the list for 2023. Oh, okay, and then lastly, I do want to focus more on mental health and on psychology in my channel, because it's something that I'm really passionate about, that I'm really interested in, that I know a little bit about. I think I have talked my friend Kara into joining me on this channel for at least one episode of kind of an interview style of me interviewing her. She is a practicing psychologist and has her own practice. And she's also a voracious reader as well. We very much bonded through books. Okay, I have not interviewed Kara yet, but maybe we need to make that happen for this year. But generally speaking, I do want to continue talking about mental health, continue talking about psychology. I do think I have talked about mental health and psychology. I hope that you associate that with my channel, because that is something that I'm passionate about. It's something that I like to talk about. I just like, it's like a theory of personality. I just want to understand people, and that's why I'm so curious about people and why they behave the way they do, and that's why psychology is so interesting to me. If you follow me on Instagram, if you don't, then follow me on Instagram, but if you follow me on Instagram, I do a lot of times, like, I'll post on my stories motivational things, very much like mental health positive type things, and I just want to make it very clear that I'm not preaching to people, because I'm posting those as much for me as I am for you. I deal with a lot of anxiety. I have dealt with panic disorder in the past, so, you know, a lot of that is always on my mind. Even if I don't talk about it, it's always on my mind. When I see something that touches me, that touches my heart, that touches my soul, and I share that, it's part of that is just like claiming that, and also hopefully making someone else not feel so alone in it. So it is something that I'm passionate about, that I like to talk about, because I suffer with it as well, and I know a lot of other people do. And so if anyone ever wants to talk about stuff like that with me, absolutely reach out to me. I'm happy to talk, and maybe just find some solace in each other in that. Kind of a tangent, but yeah. So that's it. Those are my goals for 2022. I think that went fairly well. I think I mostly checked all of that off. So let's get into my goals for 2023. And before we do that, I do want to just take a moment here to talk a little bit about Magic Mind. I think that's the front. Okay, guys, I've been taking this for 30 days now. I gotta tell you, I 100% back this. I think it's so great. So first of all, this is a productivity shot, if you don't know. It's so many more things than that. It's so much in one. This company is doing it right. Use my promo code ReadingWryly20. You can get 20% off. It's so worth it. So I just want to remind you guys that I love this product, and I would not tell you about it. I would not work with them if I didn't love this product. So if you want something that's gonna help you focus, help you stress a little bit less, keep you balanced, keep you motivated, this does that, and it does it really well. I will put the link down below if you're interested. Like I said, as far as my channel goals and the subscriber count that I am looking for, again, I'm just putting it out there. I am super thankful and super appreciative for every single one of you. And I love this community, and I love this space that we've built together. Like I was saying last year, I do want to make money off of this. Like, doing what I love and making money doing that is the ultimate goal. And I love making videos for y'all and talking about books. Let's take it the next step further. As far as the subscriber count that I would like to just put into the universe for next year, the number is 10K. Is that a little overly optimistic? Maybe. Maybe it is, but you know what? I won't know if I don't put it out there. Putting it out there. My next goal is to be a little bit more consistent. I feel like last year I was really, really good about posting a video once a week without missing a day. And this year I've had a couple moments where I've slipped up. I do feel like life things have gotten in the way a little bit. I want to be better for you guys, but I also want to give you good content. I don't want to throw something together just for the sake of throwing it together to have something up. I want to be proud of every single thing I post. So there is a balance there that's really hard to reach. I think my word of 2023 is going to be temperance. Temperance is the word. It's the one that I just feel like I need to be zen with. I need temperance in my life. I need it to be not too chaotic, but also not stagnant. You know, I want there to be a flow of energy, just always energy and growth. But as far as like posting consistently, yeah, I want to get better at that this year. A video a week, every single week. Okay, another goal of mine is kind of touches every aspect of my channel, and that is that I want to be comfortable going live. And when I say that, I don't mean like I'm scared of being live. Like, I'm not afraid of being live. I'm afraid of not being comfortable in how to function my computer, how to work my computer and make it go properly, how to get good at showing people's comments while I'm talking to somebody else. There is a practice in there that it takes. And I notice when other booktubers and YouTubers do it. And I'm like, wow, they're so good at that. I want to be that good at that, but I have to do it in order to be good at it. And so that leads me to my book club. I'm going to be going live every month for my new book club. It's the Midnight Society Book Club. If you have not heard of it, I'll link the announcement video down below. Join us. Join us. We are going to be live in just a couple days here. I'm going to be live with Gabby on my channel on the 28th at 2 p.m. Central Time. We're going to be discussing Mother Thing by Ainsley Hogarth. This is going to kind of force me to be comfortable going live, and I'm just going to have to practice it, and I'm going to have moments that I'm embarrassed about, and that's just part of it. That's part of growth, and it's going to happen. But that being said, I also want to start maybe doing some like reading sprints on my channel from time to time, which is a little bit different because that's a whole mechanically or like functionally, that's a whole different thing because you have to bring up like the background thing and bring up the timer. And so I have to learn that as well. But again, practice makes perfect. I am capable and I know I can do it. It's just the fear of like messing up. Also with my book club, I want to use this as an opportunity to collab with other channels to get to know other people within the community as well. So I'm really excited for having different guests, having new guests, and like kind of getting to know different booktubers even more, and maybe bringing up some people that you haven't heard about, some people that you might want to follow. Another thing I've been thinking about is potentially starting a Patreon. I don't know if I want to do that. You guys let me know down below if you want me to do that. If it's something you're interested in, then I would consider it. Like the book club, I just didn't think there was space for me, but there's space for everybody. And I'm so shocked by the amount of people when I put myself out there that support me and that follow me and that. It's like, it's overwhelming how little faith I have in myself until I just do it. And then you guys show me that I was right. And that's just the greatest feeling ever. So if you want me to start a Patreon, let me know and I'll consider it. Okay, my next goal is keep it real. Keeping it real just in general. I try to be honest with you guys about my book reviews, about how I feel about products, about my personal psychological state. Sometimes it's not always great, you know, but I've actually been doing well for a while, so I feel good about that. You know, I try to just keep it real. And that's all I can try to do, is keep it real. And hopefully you all are on the same wavelength as me and you appreciate that like I do. Okay, a couple more things. One, lift up the book community. I think there is space for all of us. If you want to start a channel, start the channel. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody can do it for you. If you want to, you know, just create anything, do it. No one can do it for you. Take that first step, learn as you go, it's okay. So in doing this, I want to bring back my 5 Under 5 series where I talk about 5 booktube channels with less than 500 subscribers that I think you should be keeping your eye out for. I also really want to start a series of how to booktube. And again, this is just going to be how I booktube. I don't know everything, but I can certainly show you how I do it. And so I've been kind of putting together sections of that for a video, but then I just keep thinking like it's too much for one video. It's so overwhelming to think of all the little things that I've picked up on along the way. So I think I'm going to start a series, and that'll deal with different issues with every video. Maybe how to set up your camera, or how to use iMovie, or just little tips and tricks as to when you're editing. It's endless. It's really endless possibilities. So I think I'm going to start that this year and just try to help you all and try to lift you all up, because what's the point? You know, what's the point if not? We are a community. I love this community, and I love that we do this together and we can support one another. Because what? I mean, compared to other YouTube channels out there, YouTube is so tiny. It's so tiny. It's so little. Who's going to support us if not ourselves? So we need to like do it together. You know what I'm saying? It just makes sense. It just makes sense. And then lastly, I want to have a little bit more focus on audiobooks, because I am such a predominantly audiobook reader. When I first started this channel, I felt like that is what separated me from everyone else, but what made me less than, because I didn't have the physical books necessarily, or because I didn't read the physical books, it made me less of a reader. But it's not true, and now I see it as a strength of mine because so many more people are open to listening to audiobooks now, and so I think it's really a huge part of my channel and something that I want to accentuate rather than hide. You know what I mean? So I want to do audiobook hauls. A lot of time I don't do book hauls because I don't have the physical books, but I want to tell you what I'm collecting and what I want to read. So why not do an audiobook haul? Hello, I'm gonna do it. Also, I want to do series and videos about my favorite narrators because the narrators make such a big difference, and there is so many little nuances when it comes to audiobooks, and I think people want to know about that. Do you guys want to know about that? Let me know. Let me know. And so that's it. Those are my goals for 2023. As always, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm gonna put the rest of my social medias down here. If you want to follow me over there, go for it. Like and subscribe if you like. And don't forget that life is short. Hold on, I have a drink somewhere. Life is short, so read Wryly. Cheers and goodbye.